Back at you with another exclusive coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com, offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on amazon.com. So when you come in, hit the like button. And represent your city, represent your town, represent where you're from, represent your country. If you're from if you're not living in the United States of America, represent where you're from. Represent where you're from. Hit the like button. Alabama in the house. Yeah, L. Anthony. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What is it? Patty Oli? It sounds like somebody from overseas. San Francisco in the house. I haven't met nobody from San Francisco in a long time. I had some old buddies that I was in the military with from San Francisco. That was a long time ago. But Houston, oh, you from Nigeria. Oh, you live in Houston. Okay. Yeah, I've never been to Houston. How is it in Houston? How is it living there? Where I'm from? Originally, I'm from South Carolina, originally. The Myrtle Beach area. But I live in North Carolina. Chi-Town. That's how we get down. Chi-Town, Chi-Town. That's how we get down. Chi-Town, that's another I like Chicago. Yeah. Another old stomping ground. Chi-Town, Chi-Town. That's how we get down. South Side. Exclusive. So Chicago's changed a lot since I've been there. I'm telling you. It's changed a whole lot. Once again, it's on. We gotta get you to Alabama. Now, I've never been to Alabama. Because I don't know. People told me don't come to Alabama. It's nice and Houston, very affordable, nice weather, great food, diverse. Well, what? Houston is south, right? That's South Texas, so it doesn't get really cold there, right? Yeah. Yeah, hit the like button on your way in. Tell me where you're from. Even Houston has changed a lot. From what I've been hearing from a lot of people. A lot of people moving there. They're moving to Dallas, Houston, Austin. Yeah. Austin, Houston, and Dallas. Man, a lot of people moving there. When I was in Atlanta, man, boatloads of people leaving Atlanta. They going to Dallas, Austin, Houston. In that order, too. So must be a lot of jobs popping up in Austin and Dallas. I'm telling you. People flocking there like crazy. It's not. It gets colder in North Texas, where I go to school. Oh, okay. Women don't make sense because they never accept responsibility. Even in the Bible, he blamed someone else for eating an apple. Don't believe the hype about Alabama. It's 2019. Hey, man. Hey, that's what I thought, L. Anthony. My man came back and told me one of them crazy stories, man. Let me tell you what. So I don't know what it was. A small town they stopped through in Alabama, and they went to one of them small little towns where ain't dude. So he was the first black person that went into this restaurant, and the white dude was like, "Hey, y'all ain't from here, is you?" And he was like, "Nah." It was him and a white guy together, and he was like, "Hey, this is a restaurant that Martin Luther King was here, and Martin Luther King was the last black dude in this restaurant." I forgot what town this was, man. It was one of them small towns, like a sundown town in Alabama. This was like 2 years ago. My man told me the white dude that was with him started getting nervous, man, and they got up out of that restaurant and got up out of that town before it got dark. Yeah, man, that's Alabama. I've been in towns like that though, so it wasn't to him. He got scared because he never been in a town like that before. But I've been in towns like that in the Midwest, so it's no thing to me. It's like he said when they went in the restaurant, everybody was looking at them. Yeah. See, I experienced that before, and throughout the Midwest. So no thing to me. Just don't touch me. That's all. Hey man, I know when to leave too. You don't gotta tell me when to leave. I know when to leave. I know when I'm not wanted. I heard Atlanta is going worse than violence and under the age. Yeah, Atlanta is not the place unless you're an entertainer and you know people or you from there. But if you're a new person going to Atlanta right about now, it's very competitive. You better know somebody, or you gotta be an entertainer, or you got money to blow, or you got money like that. You got stacks like that. If you got money like that, and you don't know nobody, you be all right. You got to you got to go there with a plan. You can't go there like winging it. It probably won't go well. I haven't seen it go well for a lot of people. Walk, never run. What up, Dave? Where's Philly in the house? Oh, that's Garrett. Yeah, what's your question, Circuit Masters? I see women just want to get married and have kids instead of spending time to get to know you. They just look at the amount of money you make. Is mother the only female who loves unconditionally? If you want a woman outside of your mom to love you unconditionally, that's going to be a process. That might happen once or twice in your lifetime. That's going to be a process. And you got to think about it. The environment doesn't support unconditional love between the sexes. So it could be years, take years before any woman loves you unconditionally outside of your mother, because we live in a transactional society. If you do this, I'll do that. Give me money for this. So everything is transactional. You keep doing this, you keep up your end of the bargain, I'll keep my end of the bargain. See, it's like that. It's like a machine society that we live in. Forget how I feel. like robots out here. It's like that. Now, as soon as you just can't deliver on what you used to deliver on, Oh, they stop everything, shut it down. So you got to get through that first before you get to the unconditional process. You know what I mean? That's how that is. Unfortunately. So it could happen before you die, but maybe once, maybe twice. I highly doubt it twice, maybe once in your lifetime. So I wouldn't even look for unconditional love from a woman. I mean, it's such a long process. I mean, I don't have to have that necessarily. I just need loyalty and, that's all I really need. Just loyalty. That's it, man. I'm just saying. That's it. Really. I don't ask for much, you know. I ask not from anybody else. I think highly of myself. I expect a lot from myself, but anybody else, I expect very little. Unless I know you or something like that. Don't believe them crazy outlandish stories about Alabama. You're smarter than that. Well, I don't believe he made that up, L. Anthony. I mean, I've known this guy for a while. Is Nashville, Tennessee a good place? I don't know. I've never been to Nashville. I keep hearing about it. They say it's good for jobs. I've been hearing that a lot over the past 5 years. Somebody else is from Nashville that's been in here in the chat recently. And he said it's good for jobs too. I don't remember who it is. My ex-girlfriend keeps popping up after I dump her. She knows all my hangout spots. She keep popping up. She trying to get at you, Circuit Masters? Well, she's stalking you or what? Your ex-girlfriend stalking you? Relationships are quick pro quo. Pretty. You can say that. I'll be devil advocate. Some moms don't love their kids unconditionally. Blood ain't always thicker than water. Yeah, that's true. Some mothers, they don't care about the kids. That's true. They don't. A lot of them don't care about the boys. No doubt about it. That's been going on. Schools today are kind of like daycare centers. Public schools. They put the kids on the bus or drop them off for 7 hours. That's like daycare centers. They don't got to deal with them. Then they come home, help them with the homework. Or if they don't got no homework, let them play video games, Then you cook them some food, then wash them off and put them to bed, So it's that type of deal. Don't even talk to the kids when they get home. Just let them play video games if they don't got no homework. Because it takes work to take care of kids. And a lot of women, especially women, the idea of having kids sounds great until the kids get here. Just like the idea of getting married sounds great until they get married. Just like the idea of being in a long-term relationship sounds great until they get in it. So it's like a rush. It's like a high to most women. They get that whenever they make a decision. It's like they get that rush, get all emotional, like, yeah, I just got married, girl. They start showing the ring on the finger. Look at that. They take pictures like this online on Instagram now. They showing the hand like this. Look at me. Showing off all their friends. And then that high goes down eventually. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. So it's just a high. It's like a dopamine high. And see, that's how you have to understand. A lot of women, there's no ending to them. It's one thing to the next. So you can't make sense of anything that they really do. You can't do that. You run yourself crazy, and then you won't understand. There's no ending. It's always the next thing. That's how it is. Whether you like it or not. It's like an adventure with them. It's like, yeah. And it doesn't matter how old they are, how young they are. It's the same. There's no end goal. See, us guys, there's an end goal. But women, no. There's no end. It doesn't end. Like, hey, what's next? What are we going to do next? And some women will actually say that. What are we going to do next? What are we going to do tomorrow? What are we going to do this weekend? What are we going to do next weekend? And a lot of guys don't like that. How much money is a lot for one person? Like 60 to 80 or what? I don't know. It depends on I think every guy has their own number when it comes to making money. I think you should try to make as much as you can. In the least amount of time as possible, without sacrificing anybody, or I don't recommend doing anything illegal either. That's what I'd say when it comes to money. And have some type of skill. That way, if you lost your job, you wouldn't starve or lose everything or get evicted or anything like that. Or lose your house if you got them. You know what I'm saying? You always try to have more than one income. Don't depend on one of anything. Is dangerous. One car, one woman, one pair of shoes, one pair of jeans, one pair of shirt, one tie. One of anything is not a good idea. One woman. Oh, you gotta have more than one woman. At least two. If you can manage. But if you can't, if you're not good with one, you're not gonna be good with two. Because women are required a lot of time. For real. Can be, not all, but a lot of them. Like for real. You got to think about it. You got to work. Then you got to manage your time to spend time with her. So how much time do you really have? And if you throw on top of that, you have kids. My goodness, it ain't but so much time you have. People fall in love with ideas more than the reality. Some women confuse fantasy with reality. Well, women love the fantasy. That's their thing. They're like children. Yeah. Most of them are childlike. That's true. Women need to be told what to do. Yeah, you got to get them instructions. If they don't want to accept that, you got to move on. When females run out of instruction, they run into destruction. Yeah, my man used to say, if a woman ain't down for instructions, she's headed for self-destruction. Yeah, women need to follow orders, but you gotta get yourself together first. Yeah, you definitely have to be a guy that she can trust, Garrett. That's true. Otherwise you have to be able to demonstrate that too. Otherwise, she ain't gonna listen to you. Women have to kind of look up to you in a in a certain kind of way. They have to feel like you know more than them. That's really what it comes down to, really. Shouldn't be that way, but hey, that's how it is most of the time. She has to feel like you're better than her. You know, that's part of the problem with a lot of women. If they feel like they're better than you, they ain't gonna listen to you. It shouldn't be that way, but unfortunately, that's how they see it. So if she got a degree and you don't, if she work a corporate job, you blue collar, you know, it sounds stupid, but that's how it usually works out. Yeah, two women and two careers for me. Listen to their mouth, no matter the race. Don't listen to their mouth. Pay attention to their actions. That's what you should pay attention to. Their actions. That's gonna tell you everything. Forget people can say anything. Anybody can talk a good game. How many married couples actually have a savings account like people don't save money at least $500? I don't know. What up, Apple Mac? You on vacation? Where you at? Where you at, big fella? I've seen women have very high standards nowadays since they have high paying careers, since they are honest, it's getting difficult to attract high quality. Every woman don't have high paying jobs. Not as many as you think. A lot of them have corporate jobs, but they're not making money like that. It's only, I would say, maybe top 10% women have high paying jobs. They have a lot of women have more opportunities today, no doubt about it, but they're not making a lot of money. I'm gonna say top 10% of women, we got high paying jobs. And so it's not like it's 40% women that have good paying jobs out here. No. Maybe they make more money than you, but I mean they're not making a whole lot of money as much as you think. There's more jobs for women, no doubt about it. Don't let these women fool you out here. I used to work a lot, work corporate jobs. A lot of these companies don't pay out a lot of money for a lot of these positions. They're just like entry level positions. They don't pay out a lot of money. These women they make enough just to get by. They live in paycheck to paycheck in most cases. I was making more money than them, and but I didn't act like it though. I just be cool. I'm just working my job. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But they thought they was making more money than me, so they had a little stooty attitude, fruity attitude, like they're better than me, better than us. But we were making more money than them at Bank of America. So that's how it is, man. I've seen women have very high standards nowadays. What up, Danny? I like the smash or pass post you did earlier. Oh, you like that, Danny? Yeah, I thought people would like it. smash or pass pictures I put up. I've been putting it up the past 3 days. Degree means nothing to me at this point. What your money, like what assets you have, is what really matters. Well, money means a lot to women. That's their power. Because women weren't in the position to make money a long time ago. So now that they have more opportunities today to make money, they don't really have to listen to they don't have to be dependent on guys as much as they used to, like back in the day. So that's why a lot of women think about money the way they do. I mean, this goes back when your grandparents was growing up, you know what I'm saying? And your great-grandparents was growing up. That's how long this thing goes back. Back in the day, women couldn't even really, it was unsafe for women to even come out the house back in the day without being accompanied by a man. So women stayed home for the most part. Women really didn't work like that outside the household. So now that, I like the 60s or early 70s, a lot of women started working at jobs. And in the 80s, things started opening up more and more. And in the 90s, it really exploded during the 90s. And early 2000s, now we competing against white women out here now. The same jobs that I'm trying to get, I gotta compete against white women to get now. So that's, things evolve as time go on and on, Yeah, the only job that really pay a lot is a job that requires specialized skill. Like they pay pretty good. Like jobs that I apply for, they pay pretty good, pretty decent from where I live at. Get at least, I said like the average job I apply for, they pay at least $25 an hour, $25, $30, $35 an hour. And those entry-level jobs at most of these corporate companies, like say Bank of America, they're not paying $20 an hour. They work at these call centers. They're not paying, they pay like $15, $16, $18 an hour. 18, that's not even 20. I've never heard anything over 20 at like a call center or something like that, or maybe you're like an office clerk or working in the office. They don't even pay 20. But you just pushing papers and you're on the computer, answering the telephone. They're not making 20. It's like, that's how it is. And it ain't just been like that. It's been like that for ever since I've been working. Here's a trick: a lot of women go to work dressed to kill, which gives the illusion of money, like bank jobs, but they really ain't making. Yeah, they dress well at these jobs, but they ain't making no money. That's why they on these jobs. They looking for a man on these jobs. Struggle is real out here. Has online dating has made getting a woman interested hard, since women have a lot of choices. I don't know if online dating has made it harder, but it depends on what website you're talking about. The thing with a lot of guys, they go to the websites that women aren't really looking for guys like them. You got to go to the websites that women are looking for you at. A lot of guys go to the websites they're just really wasting their time. Women ain't checking for them there. And online, it's really all about looks for the most part. So if you don't got no good pictures, or you're not saying something that really grabs a woman's attention, it's all for nothing, really. You're just wasting your time. So I think online can be utilized correctly if you know what you're doing. A lot of women spend money like it's nothing. I mean, they can easily start their own businesses if they stop spending money on fast food and shopping sprees in the mall. Because women are emotional. That's why. Some women do start businesses. But I think the average woman they're not really on it like that. Where you get your thumbnail from? I can't tell you that, Don. North Carolina in the building. Yep, you got that right. I represent. Yeah, women are very emotional, man. That's just what it is. That's why women buy more stuff in America than anybody. You know, that's facts. You can check that. If they were no, majority of these companies would go out of business if it wasn't for women. That's just what it is. Yeah. You shouldn't have to look that up. You should know that. That's basic information. And women spend money like crazy on the holidays. Any holiday, you name them. It can be a holiday that you don't even think of, like St. Patrick's Day or something like that. You know. Women spend money like crazy because they know a sucker ass dude gonna give them more. Yep. That's how it is. It's always another guy that's willing to do whatever. I do some foreign women change when they get to the States because they get brainwashed. They pick things up through osmosis for the most part. And then they meet people, then they up the ante. That's how that is. That's how they become Americanized. And people, the word gets around pretty fast too. You know, that's how that is. And a lot of those women that come over here from other countries, they get turned out too. That's a lot of people aren't talking about that. They get turned out, ran through, drugged up, everything. I'm talking like they get ramshacked, boy. It's not even. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. You can't tell them anything. I had conversations with women about that. You can't tell them nothing. They'll continue doing the same thing. So they're used to getting screwed over. I'm like, jeez, because they think they're better than me for whatever reason. It's like they know the secret. They know something that I don't know, but I've been here damn near all my life. So it's that type of deal. I used to laugh at them. It's just, you might say it don't make no sense, but hey, let them do what they do. Because see, when they come over here, they're competing against us anyway. So you got to be careful with that, because if you get with a foreigner chick, she might be undermining you without you even knowing it. So you got to be careful who you lay up with. Rich men marry broke women all the time, but never the other way around. Well, guys, for the most part, don't marry women for money. For the most part, basically, the I think the biggest thing for a guy is the woman has to look good. That's the most common thing most guys want. The woman has to look good. Of course, the more status the guy has, more standard the guys have, of course he's gonna want more from a woman. But for the most part, the average guy walking around, he just has to be attracted to the woman. He doesn't really care about education, job, too much. Long as she can pay her own, long as she can hold it down, most guys be fine with that. Really. She don't necessarily got to have a car either. So the standards guys have is kind of low compared to how women see it. Maybe that'll change one day. I don't know. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the average guy, if he see a woman with a big butt and nice round and cute face, he hooked right there on just that. You know what I'm saying? So he'll get to know her later. Well, of course, women value looks, but not as much as guys. Not as much as guys, though. No, not as much as guys. So women put guys in certain categories. So if a woman wants to have a one night stand with a guy, looks will be very important because it's just a one night thing. Okay. But when it comes to a long term relationship, looks don't play that much into it when it comes to long term relationships. So it just depends on what intentions a woman have for you. It's just like if she wants sex from time to time, and let's say you put it down, you knock that thing out, you knock her back out. Looks probably won't. It could, but for the most part, looks probably won't play too much of a part in that, because you knock her back out. So you don't gotta be drop dead gorgeous to her to accomplish that. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends. Yeah, the average guy standards is pretty low. Guys don't for the most part, they don't ask how the woman grew up and where she grew up at, and ask very little about her parents until they meet them. If they ever meet them, they don't really don't really care about her past. That that's pretty much how that goes. You like girls who can make you laugh, Trump. There's one I know I might hook up with. Yeah, I like women personality. I disagree. Ugly women can get tons of men. That means men care about looks less than women. The ugly woman can get more dates than a handsome man. Yeah, all of that's true. What you said, the R. I've seen all of that happen. It doesn't matter how a woman looks. There's always some guy that's willing to take her. That's how it is today. It wasn't always like that though. A woman can be 300 pounds. There's always some guy that's willing to lay up with her. It doesn't matter how she looks. That's how it is today. Yeah. So hey man. It is what it is. A lot of suckers out here. You're right. But hit the like button. Hit the like button. She's breathing. He's smashing. You got that right. You got that right. Absolutely right. Anybody want to chat? Call in. If she's not breathing, he's still gonna consider smash. Yup. There's a doctor that did that. There's a doctor that got caught doing that. Oh man. That's how it is, man. You can't. Let me tell you what I don't do. I don't get too attached to anything and anybody. I don't. You know, you're gonna go wrong. Concentrate on your business and not women. No. This is why I say you should focus 80% of your time on you, your business, your livelihood, whatever, and 20% on everything else. That's what I say. You know, women take. Remember, the average woman require a lot of time. What up, Underground West? So you only have but so much time by yourself. You really got to work. You probably got kids. You're probably married. You know. Have a balance of self-improvement and relationships. No doubt, Garrett. It's all about personal development. You know, and acquiring relationships just across the board. Really. I mean, the quality of your life is going to be dictated upon the relationship you have, really. That's just what it is, you know? Yin and the yang, alpha, omega, you know, X and Y chromosome. Yeah, you know. But see, a lot of guys do a lot of unnecessary stuff. You know, it's like you don't have to chase women or negotiate with women or beg women. Like all that extra stuff, like taking women out all the time. I don't be doing a lot of that stuff. Never have. Unless I'm trying to date you and seriously get to know you. But if that ain't the case, just come over here, man, and bend over. You know, it's like I don't be doing all that. You know, some guys be thinking, hey, if I want to smash, I got to take her at the bar and grill and maybe I can talk her into coming back to my house afterwards. You know, I don't even be thinking like that, man. You know, that's a lot of that stuff is not necessary all the time. And then you got some guys that do have a booty call with the woman. He wants to take it up a notch he wants a relationship, and she don't. So now she got to cut him off now. Some guys might have a good thing going, but they'll screw it up. You start catching feelings, somebody gonna catch feelings. That's just how it is. You know, if y'all been smashing for a while, that's just normal. But if the woman wants to keep things the way it is, and you want a relationship, she gonna cut you off now. It could be the opposite too. Women want a relationship, and some guys, they back off. You know, but yeah, that's messing up a good thing there, buddy. Well, I mean, that women like, man, who they are. Women like men for what? Yeah, women like guys. It's what's behind you that really turns her on more than anything. For the most part. Now, if you have charm, charisma, you know, you got the swag, you got the gift of gab, that helps. That keeps her attention. That keeps her mentally stimulated. That helps. But if that's not the case, it's gonna be, you're gonna be one of those guys that you're a good provider. And eventually she's gonna slide out on you. Eventually. But you might not know about it though. That's the thing. A lot of women are good at sliding out. I mean, a lot of women, they playing well. They go out of town, boy. Go to the class reunion, at the job, or, you know, they're not going to go out too often. The women that are good, they're not going to go out too often and meet up with a guy. That happens, but not very often. And not as much as you think. They're usually much cleverer about than that. It's like an out of town thing or on the job thing. It goes down at the job. Don't get it twisted. You know, or could be a vacation thing or class reunion or going back home type of thing, like that. The women that are clever, that's how they do it. So they never get caught. Because it's like, how can you catch me if you can't see me? So it's like, and I have a whole extra day or two to get back, get back to my regular self. Regular smell, regular energy. So if she leaves Friday and she's coming back Sunday, somebody might knock her back out Friday night. And, by the time she comes back Sunday, she's back in her regular, regular routine. She might come back a little happier, but for the most part, now you got some women, those are women that are good at it. Now, some women that are not good at it. Some women will come back home Sunday with an attitude, with bad energy on them, because the guy they laid up with had bad energy. See, this is how a lot of women get caught. They don't necessarily get caught, but this is how the guy knows that she's sleeping with somebody, because she brings that bad energy back to the house, to him and the kids. And the kid, everybody got to catch hell in the house now. Kids gonna catch hell, and the husband gonna catch hell. All because that bad energy that she laid up with that guy. See, you don't know who that guy is. She don't even know who he is. She thinks she know who he is. Bring that bad energy back, that bad attitude and everything. Then she's coming back accusing you of stuff. You did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. Meanwhile, she's the biggest liar, the biggest cheater. But she's trying to make you feel bad, shaming you for something that you haven't even done yet, in most cases. This happens all the time. So what I do, in the past, I don't argue with them. I already know what time it is when that happens. So I'm just looking at her like, I got to get rid of this woman. I'm thinking like, I have a plan. I got to get rid of you. I don't know how I'm going to do it at the moment, but I'm going to get rid of you eventually. Because if a woman comes back raising hell, it's going to get worse. Eventually. It's going to get bad. They say it's going to get bad before it gets worse. So, hey, man. But, at some point, there has to be like a, it ain't but so much you can take as a man. I mean, I know women are emotional, whatever, but at some point, it becomes like toxic, because if she's doing things that's not in her best interest, in your best interest, and the kid's best interest, and she's not willing to listen, and if she goes too far, how far is too far? That's going to vary. So that's like a judgment call for you. It's going to be different for every guy. And this is why a lot of domestic abuse happens, because most of the time, the guy should have left 6 months ago. But it's all about that bad energy. That's what it's really about. Now, if the guy had good energy, she would have came home in a good mood. And you shake that guy's hand. If you meet him, shake his hand. Say, hey, man, I appreciate you showed my wife a good time. I appreciate you showed my girl a good time. What's the number? Oh, it's 800-315-8230. Yeah, call up. I don't think you ever called before. To be honest, a lot of women I dated. Yo. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me? That was weird. I don't know. Don't know who that was. How women on spending their money on me instead of vice versa? Well, hey, man. Yo. Yeah, what's up?
Can you hear me? My phone kind of acting up.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I wanted to talk earlier about I just have time to call real quick. When you talk about foreign women and they get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Because they feel they're better than you.
Yep.
You are 100% correct. I've seen it twice in my life with an Asian woman and a woman from the Bahamas.
Yeah.
So those women, they come here and they feel like maybe the education is different there, but they feel like because they came here, they're above us. But they become Americanized. I listen to these black women here or these females here.
Yeah.
And they start thinking with a bigger head, and that's when American guys take advantage of them because they don't understand the game here is different from the game where they're from.
Yep.
That's how they end up financially. Well, first they end up getting run through physically.
Yep.
Then financially, the guys take all their money because I noticed that the foreign women will easily break off money than American women, but that's just something that I noticed.
Yep.
I don't know if you noticed it.
Yeah.
Have a different opinion, but
yeah, I noticed the same thing.
And if you try to school them and talk to them,
they ain't gonna listen.
I'm telling you, they ain't gonna listen because they feel like they're so above you. How dare you tell me what to do?
Exactly.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Push-pull thing, man. They have this very strange yin-yang push-pull. And when they start pushing, just keep on going, man. Don't pull them back, man. I'm telling you, because they end up doing some bull to you. But I just wanted to share that real quick, which I just had time to talk real quick. All right?
All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for calling.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
That's real talk, man. Different games in different countries. No doubt about it, man. That's how it is. Yeah, a lot of foreign women, when they come over here, they really get ran through. Like, man, it only take one person for them to meet at work. Forget about it. She'll never be the same. Like Jay-Z said, a good girl gone forever. Jay-Z said, a good girl's gone forever. And hit the like button. Hit the like button. A good girl's gone forever, boy. Yeah, man. And hey, if you like this video, man, check out my Patreon. You know, I go deep on the Patreon. You know, exclusive videos on the Patreon. I just did a video about Nipsey Hussle, about a lot of stuff involved in the case Nipsey Hussle. I'm thinking about uploading it. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I shouldn't. There's a lot of stuff about everything. There's so much stuff about that whole, it's just crazy, man. He started in that movie Blow with Johnny Depp's wife. Remember, she started acting shitty with him when his money got low, when he got forced out the drug game. Now, I never, I don't think I ever seen that movie Blow. I don't think I ever seen it. I don't think so. Blow. I don't think I ever seen it. I could be wrong, but I don't think I ever seen that movie before. It's like, there's some women that are emotionally unstable. And so you just have to be aware of that too. It's like, emotionally unstable, like a loose cannon. They'll you can basically get the right person can get them to do almost anything. And she'll turn against you. I've had that happen to me too. So there's a line where it's like, how much is how much? If you turned against me, you brought other people in our household, in our business, there's no turning back from that. That's unforgivable in my book. You know? But it might not be like that for you. But for me, if a woman turns against me, brings other people in the household, in the relationship, in our business, in our personal business, embarrass me, tried to anyway, there's no turning back from that. There's nothing you can really say to make me forgive or move past it. No. You know, I mean, you can say, women are emotional, but to what extent can you tolerate the emotion followed by certain decisions that she make and her actions? Every guy has to make that decision by themselves. Nobody can really tell you when is enough. You have to know when is enough. You never seen it because it's a movie you cannot forget, like Scarface. It's a great movie based on a true story. Yeah, I don't think I ever seen it. I hope what you're looking to uphold by Nipsey Hussle was all positive. Outside his life, I'm not concerned with at all. Yeah, it was it's this stuff ain't really got nothing to do with Nipsey. Directly. It has to do with this thing surrounding Nipsey. You know? Nipsey was a good dude. Just the things surrounding him, the people around him, is what I was mostly talking about in the video. You know, it's like, I mean, how did they know he was going to be at his store? I can just go on with that. Who told? Was the phone tapped? Did somebody tell? I mean, and I seen and where are the videos at his store? There's cameras at his store. There's cameras in the front of every store in America. Where are those videos at? How come we ain't seen them? There's just a couple of questions that I had. I'm like, how come we ain't seen no blood? Where the blood at? There's no blood on the little video. We see what the fireman pushing somebody's body in the ambulance. Why is the fireman, where the EMS at? Why is the fireman putting bodies in an ambulance? Where EMS at? That ain't their job. What's going on here? It's like, those are just some of the questions that I had. None of this really, I'm not buying a lot of this stuff. This is like I don't know, man. And nobody cried. Nobody cried. I ain't seen no tears from nobody. What? This is a funeral. This ain't no damn concert. What? Are you kidding me? I've been to a lot of funerals. Some of my homies, some of my friends, some of my family. Nobody cried at the funeral. Nobody. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. This ain't no damn. It's like a I don't know what it is. I don't know what to call it. I don't know, man. So it don't got nothing to do with Nipsey Hussle. It's just the people around him. I'm just not feeling these people. You know. And then you got the these politicians, like President Obama wrote a letter for what? No, he didn't know who he was. He didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was. And he writing a letter for what? Like, let me tell you, I don't know anybody around me that listen to Nipsey Hussle's music. Except me. I got the CD in here. I had it ever since it came out. And nobody else listened to his music around me. Nobody. They didn't know who he was. Most people. And they still don't know who he is. Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, man. And Tupac didn't get this type of treatment, man. I mean, come on, man. I don't know. It's just too many. It's too many red flags, man. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's like, come on, man. They don't even promote music like this. Good God. I mean, come on. You're killing me, man. I don't know. Where them video cameras at his store? That's the footage I want to see. They got this video camera of TMZ they got from the gas station, man. Man, that's a long way. You can tell it's a long way. The gas station, the next block or something like that. I want to see I want to see the video from his store. Every store got video cameras in America. That's what I want to see. So we can see close up and personal what really happened. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Maybe it's just me. Am I off? Am I reaching? Let me know. I haven't done the game, guys. I don't tell you, we'll mention them again. Let me just say that I would like to say if a man or woman isn't looking for a word, then they'll get what they want. Speak on married women. What about them? What about them? Married women or just married women? That's it, really. Yeah, hit the like button. Most stores have video cameras due to regulations for insurance on that store. If you don't have cameras, insurance would drop you for negligence. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. I just want to see the video footage. That's all. TMZ they pay for anything. Pay for any video footage. I mean, if it's an investigation, if there is an investigation, the detectives, they're gonna get that videotape, that footage, if they really investigating. Doesn't seem like they're investigating. It seems like there's something else going on. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. Doesn't take a genius to figure this out. Even the dumbest dude, the dumbest person, will be like, "Hey man, what's going on here?" I mean, like, "Hey man." Yeah, and nobody cried. I ain't seen nobody cry. Nobody. Not one person, man. Give me a break. They didn't cry on Instagram. It's like, I don't know. No emotions. I'm like, hey man, if that's your woman, hey man, your woman's supposed to have display some type of emotion. What's the name of Lauren? Yeah. She did her little speech. She wrote it down. It's kind of like, it sounded like a damn, I don't know what, it sounded like one of the speeches, "I see you later" type deal. Man, I was like, didn't sound like a farewell speech. Sound like, "Hey, I see you later. I see you on the other side" type deal. I wonder if he was a beater. What do you mean? Like, you mean a woman beater? Yeah.
What's up? This last.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Alabama. I don't know. We gotta break down this health thing. We gotta break it down.
I mean,
I think. Go ahead.
Now, go ahead. You tell me what you think.
Well, I think first of all, his family, where they're from in the small country of Africa, they don't handle death like we do here in North America. You probably them outside the world.
Well, I wasn't even talking.
I know.
Well, I wasn't even talking about his mom necessarily. I'm talking anybody. I mean, all his friends.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking anybody at the funeral. I'm talking his friends, people at the funeral, people that spoke at the podium. Just give me some emotion. Okay. Just give me some tears. The only person that had any type of emotion was Game.
Okay. I didn't see the whole thing. I saw Lauren London's mom and dad. I didn't see everybody else. And Snoop Dogg, I believe. I saw them too.
Yeah, I saw.
Lauren London, her background. Go ahead.
I saw Snoop, Lauren London. That's all I heard. I seen at the funeral, and a lot of these other people, I didn't know who the heck they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right, me. So you go in Lauren London's fans, you look at the guys she was met with and had kids with, Lil Wayne and all that,
No, I don't.
She's not really nobody to pick up. Go ahead.
I don't know much about her. Who she been with in the past?
Rap guy, she had a kid with Lil Wayne a few years ago too as well.
Okay.
So she's not credible to me, and they weren't married. You got to say her and this husband weren't married. They were really boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, they weren't married? I thought they were married.
No, they weren't married.
Oh, okay.
They weren't married. No. She claimed they were. She said that when she went in the hospital and all that stuff, like you first got shot, they're not married though. So, what love is truly there? That's my question. That's what I want to know. You probably saying, so how can you really, cry and just that and third and mourn somebody else? You're not married. You ain't no true pastor. That's how I see it.
Yeah, you could be right about that. Yeah, and plus, you don't know how she was raised too. It's like,
right,
I don't know.
Exactly.
My man said he might not be dead. He might have faked his death, and that's people have done that.
That could be true.
It's not hard. It's not hard to do if you know the right people. You can pull it off. You know, it's not like.
Oh yeah, I agree. How would he benefit?
I don't know. I don't know how it would benefit him. You know, I don't know.
Right.
You know, I don't think we'll ever know that. You know, but it's not far fetched. People have done that in the past. You know.
Right. I got it. And like you were saying that Barack Obama wrote him a letter.
Yeah.
I think he did that just in good gesture. Just all the press around his, you know, this deal going on with his passing, you know.
Yeah, but in the letter, he basically said he never listened to his music. So you writing a letter to somebody that you don't really know. That's stupid.
Right.
You're better off not even writing the letter.
Right, I got you. I agree with that. I agree with that.
I read the letter. I'm like,
you know, he has
yeah, go ahead.
He like to never listen to his music at all, and that I'm probably saying that.
Yeah.
So you think about the public eye, and he has to do what's politically correct. Come down on Barack Obama, now it's different. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, your phone started broken up a little bit.
I apologize. Yeah, like I said, I'm thinking he did that in good gesture because he was a former president and you know, first black president. I think we would have came down on him as people of color.
Yeah.
For him not acknowledge it, it helps with them. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, he did that. It was just for show.
Oh yeah. That's common sense. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he's that guy though. He has to do that though. You know, even if he didn't want to do it, like you said, he never even listened to his music though. You know.
Yeah.
But it's the right thing to do though. You know.
Yeah. For a politician, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta look at it on all ways. You know.
Yeah. That's why I started laughing after I was done reading it. It's hilarious. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So thanks for calling, bro. Barack shitted on black men when he was president. So he, okay. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he didn't show us no justice when he was president. You got that right. I believe you attract who you are. Yeah, I believe that to a certain extent. You know. He did everything for gay folks. Well, he might be one of them, Apple Mac. You ever thought about that? Hey, man. Shit. I've seen some footage of him, too, hanging around people that were suspect. He might be a pitcher and a batter. He was hanging around Richard Branson a lot when he was president. Rock even did that sucker shit with a sit down with the cop. Remember that? Yeah, I heard about that. He had a beer with the cop. He had a drink. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that. But you know, the police unions put a lot of money in his campaign, so that's what that was about. You know, I think the police union put the most money in his campaign, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what that was about, Apple Mac. the police unions own him, basically. What up, Walter? So, it's like, at the end of the day, man, you have to stop looking at women the way you want her to be. Look at things for what it is. And the more you do that, your life is going to get easier and better. Really. The more you can understand people, that's half of the game right there. You won't get caught off guard. I remember I grew up in American. His whole world growing up was non-black. Yeah, that's true. Richard Branson, the Virgin Mobile dude. Yeah, exactly. Him. Yeah. Yeah, man. A lot of these guys are married, but they still gay. They live a double life. They'll get married, have kids. Women do this too. They do the same thing. They get married, have kids, and still got a woman on the side. And guys do the same thing. So it's like they live the double life, man. So on the surface, having a wife and a kid, that's just for show. But in the underworld, there's something else going on. He has his own island. Yeah, he got his own island. Yeah. Probably just trying to get a bid on his next vacation destination. Yeah, along with Hollywood and politician closet. Yeah. Yeah, you got to remember a lot of these rich guys, they don't live the way we live. They don't see things the way we see it. They don't have relationships the way we have them. The more prestige, more money they have, riches, status, their relationship is going to be like totally different from the common man and common woman. Like a rich guy, there's no such thing as being faithful. In most cases. That's kind of like an athlete or entertainer that's established. They're going to cheat. 9 times out of 10. That's just what it is. And women that get married to these guys, they know what they signed up for. Our Soprano Vinny was down low like that. Yeah, see, a lot of those guys, you work with some of these guys too. They'll be at work. They laying up with everybody, man and woman, and child. And they'll go home and fall back in line with family life. Yeah. And they don't think they're gay though. They just say, hey, I just had fun. I had a good time. That's it. That's a different perspective, a different way of living, different way of seeing things. Like there's some guys that they'll sleep with a man and woman. They'll say, I ain't gay. I just had a good time. Every once in a while. I'm like, what? If you let another man touch you, you're gay. I don't care if you're married or not. But no, they don't see it that way. I I met some guys that were like this. It's kind of weird, you know, but hey, man, different stroke for different folks. They go to South East Asia to get them lady boys. Yeah, they do. Shriners was a shit. Yeah. Yeah, Hollywood, yeah. Hollywood is good for that. You seen the movie, check out the movie, what's the name of that movie? Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise. Eyes Wide Shut. Check out that movie. I give you a little inside look at what goes down in Hollywood. I think Tom Cruise produced the movie, and it didn't get promoted. They was upset about Tom Cruise with that movie. They was really upset with Tom Cruise with that movie, boy. They didn't promote it at all when it came to it didn't even make it the most theaters in the country. They didn't get promoted at all. Yeah, I went to see it in the theater. Yeah, they was mad with Tom Cruise when that movie came out, boy. You can't blacklist him. He got too much power in Hollywood. You can't blacklist him. They killed the director, Stanley. Yeah, he ended up dead. I remember that. Boy, they was mad with Tom Cruise about that movie, boy. You see, he's still living, right? He got too much pull in Hollywood. They can blacklist anybody, but they didn't do it to him. They didn't do it to him, though. He was the only one that did get blacklisted. They even blacklisted my man, what's that crazy dude? I still don't know how Cruise survived. He's a producer in Hollywood. Mel. They even blacklisted Mel Gibson for a couple of years. You ain't seen Mel Gibson in a movie in like 10 years. And all of a sudden he pop up on the scene like 5 years ago in the movie for the first time in like 10 years. I thought Mel was untouchable. He messed with it. I don't know what he did. Oh boy. Hey man. You're just never gonna know what's going on. You know, a lot of these people do stuff behind the scenes, and a lot of these people take deals. You just never know, man. But hey, man, like the video. Check out my Patreon. I got records of his dad saying all kinds of messed up stuff about Jews and Mel. What kind of dad he got? But hey, like the video, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. It's been real. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.